I represent a company called Irish Manufacturing Research. So IMR.ie is a technology centre. It's a not-for-profit state-organised grouping which is delivering advanced manufacturing research for Irish industry. The ecosystem itself contains 33 multinationals, the likes of Intel, Pfizer, White, Bombardier, Seagate, Amgen, GSK, Boston Scientific, Ericsson, Siemens, etc. goes on, and over 100 small to medium-sized enterprises. So we here, it's a not-for-profit, as I said. It's one of the technology centres that the IDA and Enterprise Ireland have set up, and it's an extraordinary opportunity for Irish manufacturing really to advance itself. What we're doing here in Mullingar as part of the National Expo for Life Sciences and Engineering is that we're organising an innovation workshop which is being run by an ex-director of Intel and Accenture and Citibank in innovation. So he led those groups in their innovation charges, and he's bringing that expertise to bear this morning. So we've got 45 indigenous Irish companies, SMEs and large multinationals, international corporations here in Mullingar to gain benefit from that innovation value. We're one of the founding members in one of our previous iterations, which was a networking group. So we do a lot of work here in Mullingar with a cohort of companies. We've got an additive centre being set up just down the road here in the old Imperial Tobacco company. We signed a lease on that last week or the week before, and we're hoping to put on-the-ground expertise right in this region so that small to medium-sized enterprises and indeed some of the larger multinational footprints, that they can access state-of-the-art applications in additive manufacturing, or 3D printing as it's probably better known. So if you're an organisation that has quite a lot of plastic or metal material and you're wondering, is additive up to the task of actually building out your product? We have experts, we've engineers, we've designers, we've got researchers who can go into your company, find the value proposition for your organisation, find the piece that it makes sense to engage with, and then build out that roadmap for you as an organisation. It de-risks your engagement with these technologies. We're also chairing the National Cobotics Steering Committee, which is collaborative robots, and that's an automation that works with you as a human. So rather than having a machine that's in a corner, in a cage, quickly doing stuff, you've got a machine that will move easily with you. You can hand it apart, it will do some of the tasks with you, you can do it back. So the human in the loop concept is very important, and we're also looking to engage either locally or at a national level to set that up. So our role really from the state's perspective is to de-risk some of these technologies. Manufacturing is at a precipice at the moment. We're at a thing called Industry 4.0, which is the next revolution for manufacturing, and how do we make sure Irish manufacturing is ready to take on these technologies and to deliver them right onto their floor. So we work with all of the universities in Ireland. There's some excellent groups there. Equally, we work with the SFI centres, which were recently announced in Limerick and UCD. And what we're doing is delivering out some of that base research and taking it in a practical way and implementing it onto the factory floor. The event itself, I think one of the first things that we did, say 2-3 years ago, was when we set the event up itself, it was very much a proof running for us. If you see, the facilities here in Mullingar Park are exceptional. When you walk into the room, it's laid out properly, it's spaced, etc. I think when you see the IFA suites for running workshops, a number of organisations come and they have meetings one-to-one here. There's also quite a lot of corporate level information passed on in these groups. Some of the companies are here looking for talent, some of them are looking for suppliers, some of them are looking for partners, and the broad range of exhibitors that you see here, there's over 90 this year. So when you walk into that room, you're getting not just the expertise that's in the Midlands. This is very much a national event, if you like. There are people here from Hungary, there are people here from Denmark, people here from the UK, there are people here from all corners of Ireland and from every multinational that is in this space. So it's very much looking at what we have to offer at a national level, but available here in a regional event. Not all the events that we have on this island have to be run out of Dublin or Cork or Galway. It's important that the regions themselves play a part. And equally, it's important that the regions step up and show that they're capable of facilitating something like this. So the organising committee is quite small. We're part of it. I think there's a 5 to 8 man committee. It meets every week for weeks and weeks to get this up and running. But you could see from the quality of the sponsors, from the documentation that you're handling here, from the quality of the guests that are here, the sponsors, etc. It is now growing into an excellent event in the Irish calendar. I guess there's an element of exhibitors exhibiting to one another. So, you know, if you look at certain levels of organisations, say in robotics, for example, you get 3-4 different varieties of that type of impact out here now. But if you see the footfall of companies coming through, they're interested to know what's going to be here, what's available, is there Are there jobs in these organizations? Is there services that company can provide me? Is there parts that this company are doing that I could do? I didn't realize that company existed. I didn't realize that was their capability. And I think being here with large multinationals like Abbott or Intel or Dell or whoever it is, and being here as a small to medium-sized Irish manufacturer also gives you an opportunity to do it. It's very reasonably priced as well in terms of how we go about doing that. I think on the website it's €1,200 for a stand, and I think that represents excellent value in today's world. Running over 2 days is an interesting theory. We ran 2 events last year with a couple of months apart, and we felt that there was quite a strong networking opportunity in the evening of the event itself. So we have a pig and a spit out there this evening, and you'll see quite a lot of people lounging, hopefully in the sun. We've been very lucky over the years, and people like to hang back and have a chat. And certainly when all of the stands go down, there's a real relaxed atmosphere. And if you've met someone during the day and you want to further that conversation in that context, it's very, very useful. So you'll find a high number of people are actually staying over, and we thought that if we had an event that, say, took in half a day on the Friday with some very good quality speakers, then you have an opportunity to add to the event itself and hopefully get that Mullingar, if you like, Midlands connectivity going a little bit harder, and that's the idea behind it.